My name's Trevor. I'm one of the magistrates here at Lucas County Probate Court. I work for Judge Puffenberger, and I've been here for over 27 years. I'm happy to give this little presentation today on name changes. A legal name change is when I have a current name that I'm using all the time and I wish to change it to another name. And there are many reasons that one might do this. And so it legally becomes your name. So if you're raised and your name is John Roberts, then that's your legal name, unless it was something else at birth. And so a legal name change allows you to change it, and you say, I don't want to be John Roberts anymore, I want to be something else. I want to be, Michael Roberts, or I want to be Michael Stevenson. You can do that legally as an adult. You might get a name change if you have a change in circumstance. Some people want to graft onto a family that has always meant something to them. Their real mother or father wasn't in their life. They were born with that name, but they don't identify with it, and so they want to graft onto the new family. For the same reason, over the years, we've seen people with name changes that their family situation was so horrendous that they don't want to identify any longer with that, and they choose to change to something completely different. And a final thing, which is a more recent phenomenon, but just still valid, is someone changes his or her last name or first name, usually first name, to conform to their gender preference. And as a result of that, you can come in and change that. If I was always called Sam, but my given legal name is Samuel, I can change it to Samantha or something else. And you can do that legally as long as you have your birth certificate and your identifying information that's required, like a state ID or a state driver's license. The forms you need for a legal name change are very easy to find. When you go to our website at www.lucasprobate.org and you go to forms, you'll find name changes, and the packet's there for you. If you're an adult, there's a packet for adults. If you have a minor that you'd like their name changed, there's a packet for minors. All the forms are there, the costs are there, simple instructions to follow are there. It's really actually made very easy for you to fill out. You can generally change your name to just about anything you want. There are some things that are against public policy to change, to be honest with you. And there are cases that back this up. For example, we've had somebody change his name to Kris Kringle because they were filled with some sort of Yuletide spirit, but it is actually against public policy to change one's name to Santa Claus. It's not a problem. There are consent forms in the packet. So if I'm parent 1 and my name is Bob, and parent 2's name is, Phyllis, Phyllis can agree, well, Bob's been raising the child and I don't have custody. I have no problem changing it to the last name of Bob. And so if you have both consents, you can come in and file it all. You will get your judgment entry for a name change right away. And if you're an adult, you will get it right away, straight away, within just a few minutes. If you just wait around, you'll have it. For a child, if you don't have the consent of the other parent, written consent, you may have to set it for hearing and you may have to wait a few weeks. And if the other parent contests that in writing or calls on the phone and says, I object to this name change, it will be set for a hearing before me or before one of the other magistrates to decide whether that name change is in the best interests of that child. But the answer is, generally speaking, if you have the consent of both parents or you're an adult, you will walk out with that judgment entry that very same day, in fact, within just a few minutes.